Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today I'm going to be doing my followers choose my makeup routine, get ready with me type thing. On my Instagram, which is beautyybyskye, if you don't follow me on there already, I feel like you're missing out. I post all of my looks on there, some random stuff, everything makeup related. Go check me out on IG. Anyways, plug over. I put up some polls for you guys to choose what I would use in my makeup routine and I threw in a few curveballs and y'all didn't seem to steer me wrong. I will show y'all the results of the polls as we get to each makeup step, but I didn't include certain things like concealer, primer, powder, brows, because I don't have more than one thing of them. But all of the fun stuff y'all decided, so let's get into it. So first things first is bronzer, and y'all had the decision between the Kaleidos Charisma Contour Powder and the Becca Sunlit Bronzer. Both of these are my favorites, and overwhelmingly, y'all voted for the Kaleidos, so that's what we're using right now. I'm going to be using this shade right here to bronze my face, and I've mentioned this time and time again. I don't know why this is called... Get out of the way, hair. I don't know why this is called warm and medium if myself with a light skin tone can use it, but you know what? God, putting on makeup with a wig is hard. How did I manage to do this when I had long hair? I like how my last video was so calm, so relaxed, so chill.
Today I chose chaos.
Today I said, absolutely not. We're not gonna let the calmness reside on my channel too long. Absolutely not. I don't like to be precise with my bronzer. I just like to whack it on my face and hope for the best. Now, bronzer done. I gave you the option for some different blushes right here, and a lot of y'all definitely wanted to see some of my lethal blushes, and I thought that lethal would win low-key, because y'all know how much I love these blushes. And I gave you the choice between these three colours, and a lot of y'all picked the shade Nectar, which I'm very happy that you did because this shade is so universal, it can go with any look, essentially. Especially with the palette options that I had, I was really worried that some of y'all would pick one of these two and they wouldn't go with the look. But I'm happy. So we're gonna take the shade Nectar. As we can see, mine has a very big dent in it because I'm a gremlin when it comes to my own personal makeup belongings. And I'm gonna take this angled brush that is dense and it's meant for contouring, and I'm just gonna stamp it on. We're going for a very blush heavy look today, so if you don't like blush, this is not the place for you. So if you ever want to have super intense blush, I recommend getting a dense brush and just yeeting it on your face. And of course we're going to be blushing the tip of the nose, and I realised that I really like the blush placement of putting it right here, right underneath, because it kind of looks like that I have a cold, but in a cute way. I mean, to be fair, in 2020 I don't think you want to look like you have a cold. That is probably the worst time to look like that you're sick. I used to put blush like directly like this, and I realised that it made my nose look even bigger than it already is, so try this placement if you don't like nose blush. You might like it. You know what's funny? I'm piling on this blush and it looks quite normal on camera. I love to see it. I'm gonna plop it in my brows as well, because blush draping is my favourite thing. I love blush so much. I can't believe I used to hate it. I used to be a blush hater, but now this is my final form. I think out of the three blushes, this one is my favourite. It's just so... I just dropped my brush. I just yeeted it on accident. Oopsie whoopsie. Okay, moving on to highlighter. Now, I gave you guys some interesting options. Most of them were the Kaleidos highlighters because we all know that they are my favourite and I own the most of them. And I even threw in a neutral option for some of y'all. And overwhelmingly, y'all all picked the multichrome highlighter. I wonder why. Because we do not stand boring makeup on this channel, and so today I'm going to be using the Space Age Prophecy highlighter from Kaleidos. It is freaking gorgeous. I don't know if this will go well with the blush, but we're in too deep. I'm actually going to spray my highlighter brush so we can get real intense up in here. Ah yes. There we go. It's so cool because from the angle that I'm looking, it looks like green and yellow, but from where you're looking, I think it looks more orange. Truly the most beautiful highlighter to ever exist, and of course do the tip of the nose. It probably doesn't flatter my nose shape, but you know what? I like it. Okay, and right now I'm just going to take a bit of that Nectar and go a little bit over the highlighter, because as much as I love a beaming highlighter, I don't really like for it to look like a stripe on my face, so we're just gonna blend that together, and then because I'm a bit crazy, taking it on my finger, just hitting the high points. If you've never applied a little bit of highlighter with your finger, highly recommend. It's a good time. Alright, and now for the fun part, eyeshadow. And instead of giving you guys just 4 palettes to choose from, I thought I would do them in 2 separate sections. So the first option I gave you guys was, should I do something grungy or something bright? Now, it was very close for a very long time, but y'all pulled through and selected bright, which I was personally hoping that you would pick because we know how much I love bright makeup. I mean, I love grungy makeup too, but like, you can do more with brights, in my opinion. So we're going to select from the palette selection right here. I chose probably some of my favourite palettes and a new palette to me, the Ace Beauté Blossom Passion, and y'all are hating on Ace Beauté because overwhelmingly y'all selected the Sugarpill Fun Size palette. If you are new to my channel, this is one of my favourite palettes in my collection. It's actually tied for first place with the Odin's Eye Alva 2, so we're gonna use this baby today. I'm so excited. I haven't used this in a hot minute. Now, because we're doing this sort of pink vibe today, I'm thinking of dipping into the shades Level Up, Player 1, and a bit of 8-bit. That's my favourite colour selection. We might do a little bit of Twitch as well. We'll see though. Now, I've already primed my eyes, so let's... NANI?! Why do I have a pair of scissors in my eyeshadow container? That's kind of concerning. I also have a random pencil in here, so nice. And a paintbrush, but that's already well been established on my channel. We do love this paintbrush. So I'm thinking maybe doing something more purple and pink based, but I do want to use 8-bit though. I might do 8-bit in the crease right here, bit of pink and shit. I don't know, I don't plan my looks. So first things first, I'm going to take the shade Level Up, which is a beautiful bright pink, on this blending brush, and I'm gonna put this on the inner portion of my crease. Oh, that is a stunning colour. That is so fun. I'm really annoyed that this palette has been so limited, because I don't think it's limited edition, but like, it sells out so fast and restocks are so few and far between. But if you ever find this palette, highly recommend it. I have a cult surrounding this palette. I love it that much. So if you ever want to join the fun size cult, you're more than welcome to. We have a great time. It's just colourful and bright and fun. And I mean, who doesn't want that in their life? Who doesn't want that? See, here's the thing. Why would I choose neutrals when I could choose fun? I'm not saying that if you wear neutrals you're boring, but like, for me, when I wear neutrals, I just don't feel like myself, therefore I feel boring. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the shade Player 1, and I'm going to use it on the same blending brush and put that in the outer portion of my crease. I'm not really talking much as I do this, I do apologise. I mean, I feel like many of you would be like, yeah, Skye, shut the fuck up and do the makeup. But you know, I like talking. I'm in a talkative mood today. Alright, so that purple is laid down quite nicely. I'm a big fan of that combo, actually. Very big fan. So I think real quick, I'm going to take the purple on my lower lash line and the pink. Just basically do the same thing that we did on the lid. Can you not? I dropped something. I don't know where it is, therefore it doesn't exist anymore. I say this every time I blend stuff on my lower lash line on camera, but it looks fucking terrifying, doesn't it? Like, this looks scary. Whoa, am I okay? You know what's funny? I get really, like, upbeat and, like, bubbly and kind of chaotic when I'm both having a really good day and also when I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. I'm not trying to be funny, that's genuinely serious. So whenever I'm chaotic, one of my good friends, bless her heart, I really do appreciate her, she messages me and she's like, Skye, you're feeling extra chaotic, are you doing okay? And I'm like, you know what, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Check in on your friends. That's the lesson of today. Oh, and if you are curious, I'm doing okay. I'm just having a fucking blast, honestly. I've been so, like, tired and low energy the past few days that today I, like, woke up and I was like, let's do it. I really hate when people go, oh my god, you can't do makeup. Oh my god, your blend is so ugly. Like, oh my god, your makeup's so bad. Why does my face bother you that much? Like, bro, it's my face. Surely I should be bothered by my own face. And now that I'm looking a little bit feverish, I asked y'all if I could pull in some single shadows, and overwhelmingly, I keep saying that word today, but overwhelmingly, y'all said yes. And the single shadows that I showed in that picture are my Clionadh and Davina shadows. These are my babies, my prized possessions, the loves of my life. And I'm thinking maybe using one of these Clionadh shadows on my lid, maybe the shade Sunbeam right here, or Glazed. I'm not too sure. What's the vibe I'm going for? I think on my lid I'm going to use this shade from Clionadh right here. This is the shade Kaleidoscope. It is gorgeous. It is so cute. And I'm gonna put that on a glitter glue brush. Where are you? There you are. Hiding from me, I see. As always, gonna plop a little bit of glitter glue on my glitter glue brush that my friends like to clown on me that I have a nasty glitter glue brush. But you know what? If you have a nasty glitter glue brush, stand up with me. Just gonna yeet that on my lid. If you've never used a glitter glue or a pigment primer with your eyeshadows, I highly recommend. Even if the NYX glitter glue doesn't work for you, try a pigment primer or a mixing medium. Good shit. It's good shit. Now I'm gonna take a bit of Kaleidoscope on this flat brush. This shade is like the prettiest pink eyeshadow. If you like pink eyeshadow, you're gonna love Kaleidoscope. It's like a beautiful bubblegum pink with a bright blue sheen. And y'all know how I feel about things with a blue sheen. I know that Davina has a shade similar. I think it's called Cream Puff Cuddles, which is very adorable. What a cute name. And it's very similar to this one, so if you can't buy from Clionadh, that shade from Davina is pretty much the same from what I've seen. But honestly, this Sugarpill palette is absolutely perfect to pair with these beautiful singles because it's all matte, so then you can just grab your singles, yeet them on your lid, and va-va-voom, you got a nice eye look. I mean, look, I used 3 eyeshadows for this look. 3! I also asked y'all if I could use some loose pigments, and again, y'all seem to really want to see me use loose pigments. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is Andromeda from the Pastel Roses, and it's basically a nice flaky iridescent, that doesn't work with my accent, iridescent loose pigment that's like kind of flaky. And I love the name Andromeda because one of my friends is called Andromeda, and she's an absolute sweetheart. Alrighty, now let me take a small pencil brush if I can find it. There you are, you're hiding from me. I'm just gonna pick this up on my brush and just place that. Oh my god, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Truly, that is magic. Right there, that is magic. They have more like dimension to them because you can see like the individual flakes. And these aren't like loose glitters or anything, they are eye safe. At least from what I know. They could be non-eye safe and I'm still doing this. I put a little bit on the inner portion of my lid and a bit on the lower lash line too. Also, in case you're curious, which I don't know why you would be, this brush is from Kaleidos. Absolutely fantastic tiny pencil brush. Okay, so for the next poll, I asked y'all if I should do graphic liner / winged liner, yes or no, and again, y'all wanted to see it. And then I asked y'all, would you like something black or something more colourful? And again, y'all know me too well. Of course y'all picked colourful. Of course. I had no doubts. I mean, this look would look nice with a black winged liner, but I mean, it just does not fit the vibe. It's not the vibe. So I'm gonna take my beautiful glisten liners, and I was thinking these shades. One of these ones. So we have Grapeade, Strawberry, and Grape is what we have right here. So I'm gonna use this teeny weeny brush, and I'm just gonna do a bit of mixology right now. I always wanted to be an alchemist. I always wanted to be that when I was a kid, and then I was really gutted when I realised that that does not exist. You can be a chemist, you can't be an alchemist though. And I want to make fun potions, bro. Alchemy in Skyrim is so fucking fun. Like the potion that makes you invisible? Hell yes. Can I have that, please? Okay, I'm just doing a bit of mixing on the back of my hand to see if we can get a colour that's like a nice in-between. I highly recommend, because I mix my wet liners all the time, get yourself a light purple and a dark purple, because mixing purple is the worst colour to ever mix. Actually, it's a little bit too same with the eyeshadow, but It's fine. This is fine. I might mix a little bit more of the dark purple Grapeade. Might mix a little bit more in with this because it's looking a little bit samey. Oh yeah, much better. I should have just used Grapeade. Why did I think mixing would be a good idea? I could have just used Grapeade and saved myself like 2 minutes. And now, my friends, I present to you Skye doing winged liner. And there we go, that's a nice wing. Okay, while we let that dry, let's move on to the next poll. I asked you guys if I should use fake lashes or no, and again, y'all seem to be all for it. So I've got all my pairs of lashes here, and I'm thinking something a little more soft, although none of these lashes are soft. They're all very, very bold. This is Liv from Wiki Lashes, and I'm thinking this is gonna fit the vibe. I mean, these ones could too. These are Francesca, but I want Liv. I want Liv. So real quick, I'm gonna go off camera, do my lashes and all that good stuff, and come back because applying lashes on camera, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, sorry. Alrighty, so I just put on my lashes, did my brows. I put a bit of brow bone highlight on, and this is Yum Licks from Davina in my brows, and I love this look so much. Oh my god, the lashes really do complete it. I was a little bit hesitant putting on lashes with this look, but I love them. Now, I didn't choose what colour you'd put in my waterline because it could be anything. I didn't really want to just limit it to 4 options, so I'm allowing a little bit of choice in this for myself, and I'm going to be using the this purple lavender eyeliner. It's from Colourpop, and y'all know I don't support Colourpop anymore, so I'm just gonna use it. But any lavender in your waterline would work. However, it's time to choose my lip option, and I gave you all a few different options, and it was quite tied up. It was quite close with all of the results. I'm very surprised that the Odin's Eye Cream Lip Stain Little Jasmine didn't win, because that's my favourite lipstick of all time. But no, instead you guys decided to choose the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs, and I really like the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs. Clearly, I have almost all of them. I think I'm missing like, what, 2 shades? Just 2 shades. So I'm gonna dip into this marvellous selection of gloss bombs, and I don't know which colour to use. Maybe this one. We're gonna use this one called Ruby Milk. I haven't actually worn this shade yet. This one came in the holiday kit for this year. I hope they continue doing gloss bomb kits because they are so good. Okay, but overall, this is the completed look of you guys picking my makeup, and honestly, one of my favourite looks I've done, I'm gonna be honest. I am so in love with how this look all came out. I love the colours, I love the sparkle on the inner corner and on the lid. The liner looks really good. And I was a little bit hesitant on if this highlighter would work with this look, but I really think it does. It adds like a different sort of thing to the look. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this look, and I would love to see other people do this. I'd love to see a lot of my Instagram friends do this because it's so much fun. All details of this makeup look should already be on Instagram, which is beautyybyskye right here. Do follow me in there if you want to see more makeup content from me. You can also follow me on my other social media. I have a personal Instagram, I live stream on Twitch sometimes, and my Twitter are all linked down below, along with my Ko-fi page if you'd like to tip me a coffee. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. We have a lot of good fun on this channel, and I'm having basically a collab video a week with a bunch of my YouTube friends up until January, essentially, and even through January. So if you want to have some good fun on here, please do subscribe. I'd love to have you over. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!